Hey YouTube, another commentary here by Omgabananalol. This week I'll be doing Annie. Oh yeah, Annie. Lots of surprises with her. I think you guys will like for this one. To start off with her runes, I go reds, magic penetration, yellow mana regen per 5 seconds, blues AP per level, and quince flat AP. You can also go flat health like any other caster, but I prefer the early game purposes for flat AP. Since my last commentary, I went back to kindergarten and learned how to count. So my masteries, I will be going 10, 20. What does that give you? 30. Yay! I don't know if you noticed my last commentary. I only did 29 points instead of 30. Of course, I failed. Anyways, so as my summoner spells, I will be using Ignite and Flash. So that explains why the 10 in the offensive and 20 in the utility for extra mana regen and, you know, all that bullcrap. So you guys are probably wondering, why is there this ugly chick? No offense there, it's just disgusting. Well, I'm just trying to figure out, who is Annie? Where does she come from? Maybe she's the Annie from the Annie movie? Well, according to League of Legends, she's just a little girl that was abandoned when she was 2 years old in a forest, and somehow she picked up a bear. So what I analyze is that she's a Little Red Riding Hood with the Mr. Bean's bear. So probably Mr. Bean was her father. But then Mr. Bean, you know how psycho he was, he probably killed his wife, and then that's the bear he gave his little girl, and then Annie became insane and made that bear become huge. That's why she always asks, "Have you seen my bear, Timorous?" And then wha-bam! Have a bear, sir. Yeah, that's what I'll be saying every time she drops a bear on you. And by the way, if you tilted your head to read that win, I caught ya. So Annie is a new caster. She has an amazing early game. Here I draw first blood with my friend Lucy. Yes, she's a chick, she's awesome, and I was pretty much just typing "have a bear, sir" instead of playing, and I ended up drawing first blood, which was awesome. So basically here I'll show you my ability sequence I use. So Annie's passive is called Pyromania, so maybe she's a pyromaniac. Can you say that? Yeah, anyways, that might be why she's insane. So basically, Pyromania is after casting 5 spells, Annie's next spell will stun the target for 1.75 seconds. So basically what you're going to want to do with that is always cast spells until you have that stun, so you initiate with the stun. I suggest you initiate with your W or your ultimate, so then basically you can do an AoE stun, which is awesome. But we'll get into that later. Sorry Salvador, I said we'll get into that later again. So her Q is basically just a single target nuke. Basically the cool thing about it is that if you kill a minion with it doesn't cost any mana and it refreshes, which is awesome. Her W is called Incinerate. It's an AoE cone of damage. It's a skill shot nuke like that you just saw there. Does a solid amount of damage. Then her Molten Shield is pretty much just used to stack her 5 abilities, but it does do damage around people and reduces their mage resistance, which is awesome. And her ultimate is that big bear that you see, and if you're gonna play Annie, you must say, "Have a bear, sir." So basically every time you're gonna use your ult, say, "Have a bear, sir." It's my friend Cody, you know. Oh my god, a pineapple. This is gamer tag. Right here, "Have a bear, sir." Boom, face check. Yeah, basically it's awesome. Just have a bear and everyone dies. Just awesome. You're gonna want to initiate with your ult sometimes for that AoE, so it stuns more than one person, but also because the Tibbers also attacks and does AoE damage, just like a Sunfire Cape, which could be the difference between you getting a kill and you not getting a kill. So basically, yeah, when you're gonna farm, you're gonna want to use your Q and last hit minions, and then you're gonna want to use your shield only later in the game, because it's not really that useful except for building up your 5 spells, and pretty much, yeah, that's it. When playing Annie in a team fight, you usually want to be the one that does a second initiation. So you're going to want to let them initiate, or basically, depends really the position, so you can't really tell. But since your ultimate does so much damage and does an AoE ult, if you have that ult ready, that stun ready, like you should always have, basically the enemy team is just going to be like, I don't know what to do. And basically, yeah, that's what you want them to react. Other than that, after your spells are on cooldown, just stay in the back, wait till your cooldowns are refreshed, then just jump back in and nuke. But usually you should be able to do your full combo and kill at least 2-3 people and pull off a triple kill. Annie's early game is pretty strong because her base damage for her spells is very high, and also her stun is very useful. If you do good early game, you'll do good mid game and good late game. Basically, Annie is not overpowered. I think she's pretty balanced. I don't think she should be nerfed. I don't think she should be changed. I think she's perfect as she is. Having said that, you gotta be careful because she's very squishy, guys. Very squishy. But, you know, it can pull off some pretty intense shit. And by the way, I was just trying to do something lately. Last guide, I like kind of did a little story about where Amumu comes from, and now I did it again with Annie. If you guys like that, that might be my little edge, as someone had said earlier that I could have. Have a bear, sir. So let's get into some items. So basically, these are the 6 final items you should build. You can obviously be different. Sometimes I go more AP, but this build will give you enough survivability to pretty much escape initiation from the other team that you do not want to be in. So it'll give you like a little chance to like survive, give you time to use your flash, anything. Have a bear, sir. Anyways, so basically, yeah, you're gonna start with Sorcerer Shoes for the Magic Pen, which is awesome. Rod of Ages to build you some health, but before the Rod of Ages, off the Archangel Staff, you're gonna build the Tear of the Goddess to give you lots of mana, and then you want to get the Rod of Ages for the maximum impact. After 20 minutes, you'll get the bonus health, bonus ability power that you can get, and then you're gonna want to build Rabadan's Death Cap, and then you want to build the Ryla's Crystal Scepter for lots of health. So basically your build is going to be massively awesome. Lots of health, lots of AP, and then Banshee's Veil for that extra survivability that I was talking about, the awkward situation you're in. You're like, the enemy's there, they just CC'd me, like, and I don't know, like an Ash Arrow or something, or even just Annie's Bear itself. So basically, yeah, that health, you'll have like maybe 3k health, and lots of ability power. So it'll have lots of damage output, lots of survivability. It's just an awesome build, I believe. You can also go more ability power if you're doing like awesome. I suggest Mages if you're comfortable with it. I am not playing as Annie. I'm not comfortable with it because I like being dumb and dropping bears on people. And basically, yeah, so we'll just watch the rest of the video of this footage. If you have any suggestions, just have a bear, sir. Just inbox me, comment me, whatever. I like so far where my videos are going. I'm getting more subscribers, but I would like it to have even more, obviously. Who wouldn't, right? And yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's it. If you have a suggestion for my next commentary, just comment and I will do the champion you want. Anyway, so here's this little Teemo. He's like, yeah, man, my team's winning. I'm badass. Look at me, I'm little Teemo. I'm like, dude, have a bear, sir. What the hell are you thinking? Bitch, please. I'm Annie, the psycho bitch. No offense. No, I'm just kidding. I love Annie. She's cute. And remember, boys and girls, if you're gonna play Annie, have a bear, sir. Have a nice day.